world of illegal underground RC car racing. A secret sect of superhumans defy law and order. They race with nanolasers and nukes. The tracks are fast. The jumps are epic. The cars are nuclear. Who will rise to meet the challenge of Cars of Fury?
Hello everyone, to those who will hear this anyway. My name is Dr. Wowie, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at a game called Cars of Fury. I'm mainly looking at this from a Discord group that I'm a part of, and, well, I have a pretty interesting story with this. You see, this game was originally released on Shockwave.com, but apparently it was popular enough to get its own release. You can tell why it's popular here. You know, there's some really interesting things you can do with your own car. Like, you can completely change how the car is handled, how you can model it in a way. You know, you can modify it in various ways, and in general, it's a pretty fun thing you can do. Other than that, it's a kind of a box standard kart racer, except with RC cars in like a warehouse. As you can see here, I'm just gonna drive around and do some gameplay footage. Anyways, I was going to say before, the original version of this game was released on Shockwave.com, and it was apparently popular enough to warrant its own actual game. Like, it got a release in a physical box. The weird thing was, though, the physical release actually was not given a whole lot of content. Like, a lot of the content seen in the original version was gone. And there's a reason for that. Apparently, this game was not meant to be, like, a very popular... Well, what I mean is, this game was not meant to be, like, the same as the original PC version. Instead, or I mean the original browser version, that's what I meant. Instead, the browser version was kind of meant to be its own thing, and this was meant to be something else. It was instead supposed to be like a game that was updated on a weekly basis, that you could, like, sign onto a website and you'd be given the new content and cars which were released on the original PC version. I mean, on the original browser version. So it was kind of an interesting take on the original, like, formula. Instead of being just, like, an RC game, or a kart racer even, it was instead kind of an interesting concept where content was constantly released. But that spelled bad news, because for people like me who are trying to archive this game, now you have barely any content, because the only way you could get that content was with the online service. And also, the original RC Laser Warrior was a Unity 3D web game. I have the original Unity 3D web file. However, it is not wanting to work. No matter what people have done, this game cannot be archived. Apparently it's because it connected to an external clock on a website that no longer exists. The reason why is because there were, like, daily challenges that you could do to unlock new content. Instead, in this game, well, as you could probably tell, there is no daily challenges. There is no extra content. You're just given 5 cars and 12 tracks. And, well, 4 cups. It's all very simple, and it's, in all honesty, kind of underwhelming. Because I was expecting to get, like, the full package when I got this game off of eBay, like, a month or 2 ago. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's really anyone's fault. This was apparently one of the first games made in Unity 3D, so I can understand why it is a little bit difficult to, like, archive. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot to say. For the most part, it's kind of a normal racing game with an easy mode and a hard mode, and then you get this destruction mode. The destruction mode is kind of interesting, and as you can see here, I actually exit out of the game so I can go and change my car, because I wanted to show something off. Yeah, again, you can kind of gimp your own car if you want. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can do it. It's kind of a fun and unique mechanic that very few games really have. So with that out of the way, we can just, like, hop back in here, and as you can see, watch me fail as I try to climb this, ledge. Yeah, the cars are kind of janky, but again, it was an early Unity game, so I understand why. Other than that, you know, other than this, like, backstory, I guess I can give my own personal experiences. Also, I should mention, this gameplay is not going to be the best. I'm just going to explain some stuff. I'm not trying to do, like, a expert gameplay video. So anyway. You know, when I was younger, this was one of the first games I played on the website Shockwave. And I really enjoyed it when I was a kid. Even if I wasn't all that good at it, me and my brother would oftentimes just come on here and, like, just mess around, find some cool things to do. And after a while, it was, you know, it got kind of boring, but we always would come back after a while. It was fun, you know? Over time, I then got a Wii, and I then got Steam, and after that, I kind of fell out of interest with these kinds of games, as I was instead focused on more interesting games at the time, such as Team Fortress 2 and Sonic Adventure 2 in particular. Whereas, you know, I used to be a fan of this. Instead, I was just into different things. And because of that, I kind of forgot about these games until a couple years ago, when I decided to go back and relive some of these old memories, when I realized that most of the games were missing. It took me a while to figure out that it was because Flash Player was going offline, and because of that, well, Shockwave deleted a lot of its games. Luckily, most of them were archived, but this one, again, it couldn't because of an external clock preventing it from being archived. Which is weird, but, I mean, I don't think anyone has much control over that. It's just the way that the world goes, you know? With that being said, I think that I've said all that I really want to about this game. I had a lot of fun with it when I was a kid, and coming back to it when I got this was pretty fun, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's not the most complex or deep game in the world, but I definitely would not mind if someone wanted me to do a full playthrough from a fresh start. So, yeah. This was a lot of fun to do, and I hope that you all enjoyed. And I'll hopefully see you next time. Until then, I wanted to thank you all for watching, and also to thank you for liking my content, and I'll see you later.